Hey everybody on YouTube. Excuse my hair, it's time for my braids to come out. I'll take them out tonight. But anyway, I come on to give everybody an update. I hadn't been on in a while. I think the last time I came on here, we I'm not sure. I guess I had confirmed that they had confirmed that I was pregnant. During that time, we have been experiencing some bleeding. No cramping, just bleeding. I went to, and it's not major bleeding. It's never on the pad. TMI. It's never on the pad, and it's never in my underwear. It's just when I wipe myself, and it goes away within an hour. So it'll start, and then it'll come back. There we go. It'll start, and then it'll come back. I think what it is that, well, what me and my doctor comes to the conclusion is that it's probably when I'm inserting my suppositories. I've been doing it for so long, I think I'm irritating my cervix. And that's what's causing the bleeding. Um, like I said, it's never painful. I never have any cramps or whatever, but on Tuesday, it freaked me out so bad last week because that was the first time I had any bleeding, and so I ended up going to the emergency room, and that was a mistake. You know, unless I was bleeding until I couldn't stop it or really was in any pain, it wasn't um, good for me to go. But by me never being pregnant before and never really understanding, not understanding the fact that bleeding can be normal during a pregnancy, um, it scared me. So I wanted to go to the hospital and have it taken care of. So we got there, and they drew my blood work, and they read my ACG levels, and it was like everything fine. And then they gave me an ultrasound, and they checked to see if there was a gestational sac, which there was. It was too early for a heartbeat. I was only like 5 weeks and 5 days, so it was too early for a heartbeat. But yet, you could see the gestational sac, and it was there. I had called my RE earlier, and they were like they were going to give me an ultrasound on Wednesday, but it went from brown spotting to actual like reddish bleeding. So it really scared me from turning to brown to red. I thought that I literally was starting to have a miscarriage. So um, when I went to the ER or whatever, it was not a bad experience. The reason why I said it was a mistake was because really what it did was freak me out even more. Um, because by the time at the end of the visit, after my 5 hour visit to the ER, um, the lady basically told me that my cervix was open as wide as my top of my fingertip, and it wasn't much. It wasn't extremely open, but yet it was open, and so that scared me because I'm like, my cervix is opening. That means it could open even more. I can lose my baby. Blah blah blah. I was really, really freaking out. And my husband kept saying, "Oh, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it." Well, I've never been pregnant before, and my body is going through changes. And I can't speak for no other woman on here for IVF, but I know for myself, I am a type of person that once I get into something, I research everything. And I think I said this before, that researching things can be bad to a certain extent because of the fact that you can really learn too much, and then you start going off on other cases, what happened to other people that have had the same symptoms as you, and then you get freaked out, you get scared, and that's basically what happened to me. So then when she was telling me that, um, well, I'm just basically riding the fence, and I'm like, okay, that's the only advice you can give me. I understand that they can't stop a miscarriage that early on, but the point is that that's all you can tell me. I mean, to me, that was like it was a little disheartening. Um, you would think that someone in that situation, even if they are losing their baby, they would be more compassionate. The things that they say to you. Now, don't get me wrong. I know they have to be realistic with you. They have to give you the information that they have to give you at that time. But still, in all, I feel like they would have been more compassionate with the information she gave me. It was basically like, okay, you're threatening a miscarriage, and you may keep your baby, you may lose your baby, type thing. And that really that was a little disheartening. And I really started to get upset. I started to cry, and my husband kept saying, that it's gonna be okay, baby, don't worry about it. Um, You're not gonna lose the baby, blah blah blah. You're doing okay. So I'm like, okay, mm, I love my husband, and he's trying his best to be compassionate and be there for me, and I appreciate that. But sometimes people don't understand, well, men don't really understand from that aspect because they're not physically going through it. So it makes it a little bit harder for me to listen to him say it's going to be okay because, I'm like, how you know? You know? But on the other hand, everything has been okay. So, and everything is fine. I went and had my ultrasound that Wednesday. He checked everything. He said my cervix is not. Oh, this is something else they did in the ER that I found out was a big no no. They checked me. They gave me a vaginal exam, and from what I understand, even if you're miscarrying, they should not do that. Or threatening a miscarriage, they should not do that because if your cervix is already irritated or trying to open or whatever it's doing to cause this miscarriage, then them checking you only makes it worse or only can make it worse. So, and it was like that is the reason why the doctors do not check you in your first trimester. You never get a pelvic exam or none of that during your first trimester because of the fact that they don't want to disturb. Everything is so crucial, or so critical at that time. They don't want to disturb what's going on. So they were like that they shouldn't have given me an ultrasound. I mean, shouldn't have given me a pelvic exam. I didn't know that. Now you think I would know that the way I research everything, but I really didn't know that. So anyway, I am 6 weeks, 3 days, and on Wednesday we had an ultrasound at 5 weeks, 5 days, and we saw the gestational sac, and we were able to see the yolk sac and where the baby was going to be or where it was. And then today, on Monday, 6 weeks and 3 days, we were able to hear the heartbeat. So I am excited. My baby is fine. The doctor says everything is going well. It's only one baby, and my husband is very excited. I wanted twins. I was like, hey, how about knocking this out the box and we don't have to do this again? But he was like, we should only have one because of the fact that, even though it's two of us, we should be, give that one baby our time for right now, and then later on we'll have another. So that's fine. I have Ace Ice babies, so we're going to try, and they're all at Blast, so we're going to try for another one, maybe 2 years from now. Who knows? But anyway, so I'm excited about all that. I'm excited I heard my baby's heartbeat today. I am so thrilled because I have been so worried. I've been so freaked out. Everybody's been fussing at me. The doctor's been fussing at me. The nurse has been fussing at me. My husband's been fussing at me. My friends been fussing at me. It's like you just research too much. You know too much information. And in your situation, it's harmful. And it is. So I have stopped researching. And it does make it easier for me to be able to relax without the researching. So, and I feel much better because I've had a heartbeat. I heard a heartbeat. I have 2 more weeks before I'm 8 weeks and 3 days, and I get another ultrasound to see where my baby is and how is it progressing. So I'm so excited. We're pregnant. I just can't. I'm just excited. So to all you all who are TTCing, good luck and God bless. All you all who are getting ready to go through an upcoming IVF treatment, I believe this will be the treatment for you. But God has his way of doing things. So we'll see. But God bless and good luck on that as well. And to everybody who I've talked to, aggravated, sent emails to about my situation to get information, Lady Mosley, in daily expectations, and I just love Nikki Proverbs. She makes my day. So good luck to all you ladies, and God bless.